Hi dear children, how are you Makle? All are fine? Okay, I believe that you are staying safe at home. Okay, anyway, do exercise, drink enough water, then help your parents. Don't forget that. Okay, okay. So, what is the portion what we have learned in the previous class? Do you remember? What's it? Think of it. Rocks, minerals and soil. Yes, of course. You remember that, is it? Okay, very good children. So, what we have learned about the rocks? Rocks form the earth's crust. Very good. That is what we have learned in the previous class. It's about the rocks. Okay, then what all things we discussed? About how to learn this structure, formation, all that we are going to learn in this chapter. Then one who study about the rocks, what we call them? Geologist. What is it? Geologist. Okay, that's also clear. Then we learn something about the rocks, that major rock forming minerals. What are they? Yes, quartz, feldspar, mica. Remember? Okay, very good. So that also we learned. Then what we learned? Something more common metals also we have learned. Aluminium, iron, gold, copper. All these things also we learned. Then we have learned the types of rocks. What we learned? Types of rocks. What are they? Yes. Sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks. Very good children. So you remember? Very good. So, I think last class we have discussed only about the sedimentary rocks. So, what is the sedimentary rocks? Come on, you try to recall what is the sedimentary rocks. Yes, water and wind carry away pieces of rocks, mud, pebbles, gravel, all these along with the water and elsewhere deposit in layers. Okay, clear that? Okay, after that when these, such deposits, these deposits we call it as the sediments. What we call it as? Sediments. And as these layers are depositing one on the other, the lower layer becomes hard and that becomes as rocks. So these type of rocks are said to be sedimentary rocks. Very good. Okay, that is what we have learned in the previous class. Then we have learned something more about these sedimentary rocks. Yes, these sedimentary rocks are mostly formed by the materials brought down by the streams flowing into rivers. Okay, so that may be and in that sedimentary rocks may be the small animals, small plants, all these will be drift along with that, is it? So we call it one name for that. If the rocks is having the dead small animals buried, small animals, plants and all along with the water, that will be deposited over there. So sedimentary rocks, how they are formed? Yes, sedimentary rocks are formed from the materials brought down by the streams into the rivers and eventually flowing into the sea. Okay, so small animals and plants are also drift along with water and get buried on these rocks. We have learned that. So what are they called? Yes, such rocks that what we call for that small animals and plants when get buried in the along with the rocks, we call it as the fossils. Okay, so over a period of time we call it as the fossils. So we learn one more thing. Different types of sedimentary rocks. Do you remember that names? Conglomerate, sandstone, shale, then limestone and dolomite. What are they? Conglomerate. Come on. Yes, sandstone, then limestone, shale, dolomite. Okay, clear? We have discussed all these and one specialty I told that red fort, that's also in sandstone. Okay, when we discuss, say something about the conglomerate, that stones and pebbles are cemented together. Then sandstone, we told that it's red fort and the Qutub Minar is made of that. Then shale, it is a soft rock. Then limestone, Ah, yes, that's of calcite is, it contains the calcite. Then dolomite, that is also like the limestone, but it contains the magnesium also. Clear? Clear, no? Okay. So today we are going to know about the igneous rocks. What are they? Igneous rocks. Have you enjoyed the previous class about the sedimentary rocks? Okay, so the same way you have to learn here today about the igneous rocks. Okay. Okay children, so we'll see what is this igneous rocks, how are they formed, what are the different types of igneous rocks. After that we move to the metamorphic rocks. Clear? So igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten rock material. Igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten rock material. That means the hot liquid mineral mass called magma comes out from the deep inside the earth through volcanoes and cools down to form rocks. So these rocks may have a fine or coarse texture. So igneous rocks contain minerals such as, remember children, mica, feldspar and quartz. What are the igneous rocks contain? Minerals like mica, feldspar and quartz. So they also contain silica, iron and magnesium. Clear? Okay, so igneous rocks are of different types. What are they? Granite, pumice, basalt, obsidian. What are the names? Granite, pumice, basalt, obsidian. What are the different types of igneous rocks? Granite, pumice, basalt, obsidian. Okay. So let's see the granite. This is a light colored rock composed mainly of mica, quartz and feldspar. It has coarse grains. Okay, so this granite has coarse grains in it. Then granite is used to make buildings, flooring and statues. You can see in your house sometimes maybe the granite floor will be there to you. Is it? Sometimes. Okay. Then pumice. We are going to discuss about the pumice. So this is formed by the very quick cooling of lava froth and is porous because of trapped gas bubbles. So how the pumice is formed? It is formed by the very quick cooling of lava froth and is porous because of trapped gas bubbles. Some samples of pumice are light enough to float in water. Some of them. Then we have to know about the basalt. So basalt is also an igneous rock with a glassy appearance. It is formed by the cooling of lava on the earth's surface. So how it is formed? Basalt is formed by the cooling of lava on the earth's surface. It is dense and dark and is used mainly in the construction of roads. So which is used for the construction of roads? Basalt. Okay, very good. Next is obsidian. Obsidian, it is a black, smooth, glassy rock formed by the quick cooling of lava above the ground. It is used as a gemstone and to make surgical instruments. Superb. See, this obsidian is used as a gemstone. Janma nakshatra kallanakka parayile. That's what? Gemstone and to make surgical instruments. So this obsidian is used for. Children, is it clear with the igneous rocks? So igneous rocks, what all things we have discussed? Formed by the solidification of molten rock material. Then what that hot mineral mass called? Hot liquid mineral mass, that is called the magma. Okay, then what are the different types of igneous rocks? Granite, pumice, basalt, obsidian. Very good. So you have learned about the igneous rocks. Now shall we move to the metamorphic rocks? So next is with the metamorphic rocks. Clear children? We have to know about the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so how these metamorphic rocks are formed? Tell me how these metamorphic rocks are formed. Metamorphic rocks are formed from the igneous or sedimentary rocks which have undergone certain physical or changes because of the high pressure. Okay, so now we have to know some examples of this metamorphic rocks. Once again, what is metamorphic rocks? Metamorphic rocks are formed from the igneous or sedimentary rocks. Okay, it has undergone certain chemical changes due to certain pressure. Okay, so what are the examples of these metamorphic rocks? Slate, marble, gneiss, quartzite. Once again repeat. Slate, marble, gneiss, G-N-E-I-S-S, gneiss. Okay, pronunciation is gneiss. Then quartzite. These are the 4 examples of metamorphic rocks. Now let's see about the slate. Slate, it is formed from shale. Do you remember the shale? It is in the sedimentary rock. Shale, soft rock. Okay. So it is formed from shale by the action of heat and pressure on it. So shale is very fine grained and splits into thin sheets very easily. So how is this shale? Shale is very fine grained and splits into thin sheets very easily. It is very useful for roofing, for making pavements and for making blackboards. So it's very easy to keep in mind. The slate, when you are small, you use this slate to write on. Is it so, children? You remember? Do you have the slate with you? Okay. So next one is the marble. So how is the marble formed? It is formed from limestone. Under heat and pressure, the fine crystals of limestone change into much larger crystals. So marble is usually white except in cases where it contains mineral impurities. Then it may show colored veins, bands and other patterns. Normally it is white, but in some conditions it may show the different colored veins, bands and also other patterns. Children, are you getting all this? We are discussing about the rocks. At first we have discussed with the sedimentary rocks. Then we discussed with the igneous rocks. Now we are discussing with the metamorphic rocks. Clear? Got it clear, children? Or you may getting confused or anything? Nothing else, no? It's very clear. I am telling you very slowly to make you understand. Okay. So now next is the... So we have discussed up to marble. Now next is the gneiss. What is it? Gneiss. Okay. So it is usually formed from granite. It is formed from granite. Which is formed from? Gneiss is formed from granite. Okay. It is a rock with a coarse texture and has parallel streaks and bands of minerals. So what is the specialty of this gneiss? It is a rock with coarse texture and has parallel streaks and bands of minerals. So it often glitters due to the presence of mica. Yes, we like the glittering rocks. Is it? Telangum. So it often glitters due to the presence of mica. Now it is used in construction. So this also easy to recall in your mind. Now the last one, quartzite. Which is the fourth one? Quartzite. Which is the fourth one? Quartzite. Okay, very good. So it is formed from sandstone that has undergone continuous action of heat and pressure. So how this quartzite is formed? It is formed from sandstone that has undergone continuous action of heat and pressure. So it is very hard and used in glass and cement industries. So where the quartzite is used? It is very hard and used in glass and cement industries. Children, clear? So what all things we discussed about the metamorphic rocks? Come on, tell me. Metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous or sedimentary rocks. Then some examples are, come on, slate, marble, gneiss, quartzite. Is that clear to you? Very clear? Okay. So shall I believe that the portion is very clear to you? Once again, tell me. We learned about the rocks. Then one who study about the rocks, geologist. Then we discussed about the sedimentary rocks. All these things. Then different types of sedimentary rocks we learned. Conglomerate. What is that? Shale. Then sandstone, limestone, dolomite. Okay. Then we learned about the igneous rocks. Igneous rocks, what all things we learned? Igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of the molten rock material. Okay, keep in mind. Then what are the different types of igneous rocks? Granite, pumice, then basalt, obsidian. Very good. So you are getting it, no? Okay, very good. Now, what is the next one? Metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed from igneous or sedimentary rocks. Clear? What are the examples of metamorphic rocks? Now, we never forget this. We have to keep in mind. Come on. Slate, marble, gneiss, quartzite. Very good. Okay. So, I believe that you understood this portion. So, today this is enough for you. So, children, you have to read the text well. Okay, up to the metamorphic rocks. Next class, we move to the next topic. Children, take care. Love you all.